Hello and happy birthday to you! beastsofwar.com as a community launched 7 years ago today. It was our Independence Day. We didn't quite know it at the time, but we
It's very original. It was just to nick American Independence Day.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is.
Our Independence Day
Yeah.
too.
Whoa. It gives American viewers even more of a reason to celebrate.
Yeah, this is your big day. Celebrate the BOW Independence Day. On the 4th of July, 2010, we officially launched beastsofwar.com. We had been going for a while before that. We started way back early in 2009. We were all entirely YouTube based. We have if you come over to this post on beastsofwar.com, we've embedded some little video clips from way back. We even have one of our test videos. And here he is, all fresh-faced. So this is Johno during one of our very, very early test recordings. Good God, man. You have aged, John.
Not well either. Not well.
Good Lord. We had nothing to put on those shelves.
We had nothing. We really did have nothing to put on them shelves. If you have a look at it, every piece of Imperial Guard
It's actually
was actually just the one army that we owned when we started. You know?
Did Beasts of War own it, or was that your army, John?
At the time, I think that was mine.
I think at the time it was John's. I think it gradually became ours. I think at
Yeah.
one point we bought it after he had ruined the paint job on it. We then had to repaint the thing. But yeah, that takes back. Like I said, we have a post over at beastsofwar.com. We have some of the early logos in there. In fact, I can show you one. So,
Gen 1.
This is Gen 1. Have a look at this. Oh, lordy!
That's the best one, yeah.
We call this one the bird, okay? We actually have the animation of the bird. It's so heavy metal because at the start it's just rising out of a pool of blood and all the blood's pouring off it.
Here's the thing. I look at this and I'm thinking Harley Davidson shot for some reason.
Oh, dude, you know, it's the way the two things that crack me up is the way the wings unfold is so elegant. It's like so
Hey, it's
high fantasy, isn't it?
There's some top-notch animation in there. It's just a case of, can we do it? Yeah, let's do it.
And then the final bit that I just love is the way the horns grow out of it. Our strapline should have been Beasts of War growing your horn since 2010. You know? Well, actually, his goal goes back to 2009. I just wanted to say, we just wanted to say a massive thank you to the 50,000 of you who signed up at beastsofwar.com. You've made an incredible difference, not only as a community getting together and to each other, but you've had more of an impact on this industry than what you may realize. And there are numerous companies out there today who exist basically off the back of you as a community. Mm-hmm. And it's the eclectic tastes of the community that I think over a period of those years really did help push the vibrancy and the innovation within the industry. We didn't end up with all samey stuff. Today, we're at a point where there's just so much variety in terms of the games and stuff like that. So, you know, just a massive happy birthday to each and every one of you. And then hopefully it'll not be too long, maybe not another 7 years before we end up with our next 50,000 subscribers to beastsofwar.com. It's a free subscription, by the way. It means you can get involved, comment, use the forums and things. And if you haven't, you'd be most welcome. There's 50,000 of us over here that are ready to wrap our big arms around your big fluffy wings.
Well, see, here's the thing. That's not counting the number of people that come onto the website and just lurk about without a free account.
Yes, we love you lurkers. We love you lurkers. But it's important to say why, how important beastsofwar.com became for us as a community and ourselves as a team. You know, we launched in July 4th, 2010. And it wasn't very long afterwards that we had the great YouTube excommunication. And this is why we talk about it in terms of it was an Independence Day having it. because that day that YouTube's automated bot came in and deleted the entire Beast of War account.
2,100 videos plus.
2,100 pieces of content.
That was a good
lost.
day.
Yeah,
I remember that day because I sat down ready to upload the unboxing for today, and it was just like, "Where's the website?
Yeah, where did YouTube go?
Yeah,
It's gone.
Where's YouTube here? Oh,
I gave
We
you
it basically absolutely galvanized us that from that point forward, our community, while being out in these other places, our community really was going to be centered at beastofwar.com because it was the one place, we lost trust in the social networks and stuff at that point, completely lost trust in them. We actually met with YouTube down in Dublin. And the grand thing was, well, we're very sorry, but when it's deleted, it's deleted. There's nothing we can do to help you. So at that point, we realized we're just totally at the mercy of external forces. So anybody that takes an umbrage against what we do as a community had the ability to come in and delete us from the universe.
Yeah.
But they couldn't delete beastofwar.com. And that is why it became so important for us, and it became our home. It was a place that we could completely defend. They could try to shut down our hosting companies and things like that, but we could move it. Nothing was ever going to be taken away the way the YouTube debacle was able to do it. So It is only now, recently, that we have actually had the same number of videos on YouTube that we had whenever that nuke happened. Yeah, it's taken, like everything, it takes time. Yeah. So, yeah, just a massive thank you to everybody who comes in and participates at the hub, at the HQ, at beastofwar.com. It's brilliant.
The website's great because we wouldn't have the community we have if we didn't have the website, because that's where we can all hang out. And we have forums and we have chat rooms and we have private messaging and stuff. The community we have now would be really difficult, in my opinion, to just grow up on YouTube, because even in a regular forum, even if we're replying to your comments on YouTube, all you see is Beasts of War. You don't
just see that one big stream.
You don't see who you're talking to. Like if you come on over to Beasts of War, if I comment, oh, that was Lloyd that commented, or Warren, or John, or Justin.
I have a few little snapshots to show you.
It's got more personality.
I think we can go way back actually to the very first kind of iteration of beastofwar.com and just look at that. Oh, there's so much stone and rock and chains, Lloyd. It really has changed quite a lot since then. I think I have another one here. There, look at that. This is starting to go way back. What I love about this particular one is this came about a year, I think, or so after the initial launch. Look at all the coming soons. It was a case of, we know there's bits coming, but they're not just quite ready yet. I have a shot of the YouTube channel is here. Before that, I've got one more. First, have a quick look at. There it is.
You see a bit more of it. Oh, there's my mug right in the middle of it all.
There he is, Lloyd, looking lovely. Yeah. And then after the YouTube channel itself, we took a little screenshot at the time. This was the second channel. I don't believe we have a shot of the first channel. And I think this is before we were able to become a YouTube partner again. So we weren't able to get our big banner and stuff at the top. We had to start from scratch.
Yeah, you weren't really supposed to be able to skin it, but we managed it.
Yeah. And then, of course, we also have this crowning moment of the first time this man
oh God, I remember this,
ever appeared on a video. It's very, very first video.
I look a lot skinnier there.
You look like this blue guy from one of the animated movies. Is he like a criminal, a mastermind?
I am not Megamind. I am not Megamind. How dare you, sir? Warforged War Demon.
It was a resin war demon. He was actually really quite good in it for his first ever video, because if you come across,
right, I was sitting there going, it's pretty,
What was hilarious is if you do watch it back, his Ulster tones were so much stronger back then. So you can hear him saying, and here we have the arm.
At the end of the day, this is another one of the arms.
That's the arm. This one, the video we have of John is well worth watching. It's embedded in there as well because you can hear the quiver and the fear in John's voice.
We're going to build one of the Chaos Space Marines for you. Okay, so we have the sprues laid out for you. Have another wee look here.
These, I don't really think these ever actually made it online. And John's voice
is it about to?
Oh, it's so quivery.
I don't
it's
think
so
that one
afraid.
did it?
Oh yeah, it did.
It has now for sure.
Oh, it has now, but it had never done before. The one that we have there in its almost entirety was the building a chaos demon. No, it was building a chaos space marine.
Yeah.
And you can just here we have a right. 7 years, whatever it is. Couple of favorite moments.
All right. For me, it has to be 2 years ago at the Salute Stag Do. That was one of the greatest nights out we have ever had.
I've got to say, being able to meet up with you guys at the events has been an absolute highlight for me as well, because it's all very well as existing and stuff like that within the online platform, but it's just mental when we actually get to meet with you. John, I have a favorite of yours.
All right.
Okay. There was a time, I think it's long gone now, we built the Forge World Hierophant.
Yeah.
And it was great. John had worked really hard on it, but it had been quite a frustrating build. And lo and behold, right in the middle of it, this priceless moment was missed from the edit. It forgot to be cut out. So John is there with his Hierophant. Not anymore. It's not. It was in the original YouTube. It was in the original one, and we uploaded the video. And then at first it was, oh cool, it's a Hierophant. Oh cool, it's a Hierophant. The comments all start building up. Next thing we start seeing all these LOLs. Oh, LOLs. Oh, John, LOL. And we're going, what is going on? So we were scrubbing through the video, and there was this moment when he had it, all the legs and all attached, and he says, and now we've got that sub-assembly done. Thwap! And the whole thing fell. And John went, oh, and it wasn't cut out. It was.
Today we'd probably be looking at it going, man needs to go in.
No, well, yeah, that would probably be. Turn the volume up on that bit. For me, a big one was when we were all building Studio One, and when we came back, and our only option, our only way forward was to build a shed. And there's one particular moment I stand where we're standing with poles trying to hold up half of the Studio One roof. And we're thinking the roof must have weighed 200 kilos. And we thought this roof was going to come down on us. And we were vlogging it at the time, and it's just it was just the anticipation and the fear of what is this monstrosity.
Don't forget, we did have a moment where the roof slipped.
That's true.
And the fella's apprentice who was out helping us put it together ran. It was just like, no, get back here, I don't want to die.
Yeah, we're all trying to hold it up, and the one guy who wasn't part of the Beast of War team, because we all stick together, made a run for it and left us there to try and hold the thing up.
Well, we all looked at each other and thought, maybe we should have hard hats on for this.
Oh, as if that were help. God.
Another couple of video funny moments was whenever we turned John into a demon. It was
Halloween prank.
It was a learning experience for us as well, because I remember we put it out on Halloween, and it was John and his painting tutorial, and then during this painting tutorial he ended up getting possessed by a demon, and his face all contorted. It was brilliant. However,
that's not even the funny bit of the video, though. The funny bit of the video is putting the camera on like a monopod.
Oh yeah, and the Bruce Campbell face
and the big face plant.
Yeah,
that's the funny bit.
If we can find that video, it would be amazing. I don't think we can anymore, but we will have a look someday. So it's But the other funny thing was it was our first experience of the real YouTube, because everything that we had done until that point was kind of contained within just us war gamers. Okay, so all the comments and things like that would tend to just come from war gamers. We'd never had a video that actually trended on the homepage of YouTube until this one. And then the real world got a look at Beast of War, and it was like, you guys are so lame! What about the name? Oh, you freaky
Mercifully, I wasn't with the company at this point.
No. And at that time, we were going, what do we do? What do we do? Do we switch it off? Do we switch it off? We'd never seen such a pile of hate. That's what came through. And now, hey, YouTube's been around a long time. We're all used to it now, but it was a funny experience. Lloydie, what about you?
I liked our first trip to Nottingham.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Because we went over and we met lots of different people. Like we were in Ronnie's office.
Yeah.
I think we stopped in with the Warlord people. I liked Ronnie's office because it was funny because he made you build a stand.
No, I had to fix his trade stand.
Fix his trade stand for miniatures.
Yeah, I had to fix the back trade stand for him, and then you guys sat down to interview him.
Yeah.
I remember that, yeah.
And then I don't think he gave you the miniatures.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get some dwarves at the end of it. How much are those, Ronnie? Oh, 20 quid. There you go.
He still paid for them.
You should have charged him for your time, dude.
I know, it was elves, wasn't it? It was a couple of boxes of elves I bought.
Well, that was the time when we visited the Perry.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Which was epic.
I've got to say, it was an amazing experience. We went round to the Perry's.
That was the first time we met the Perrys.
Yeah. And we were down in the basement looking at the beautiful Napoleonics table and stuff like that there. And we had a few drinks, and it was fantastic. It really was.
It was a brilliant one because they turned to me and went, "You got a cup of tea? Sorry, I don't drink tea. Coffee you'll have then." "No, I don't drink coffee." "Right, you'll have a beer." "Sorry, I don't drink beer." "Right, sit down, we'll get you something."
Yeah.
And they got this chocolate liqueur that Alessio had brought them. I was supping away at
It
it,
was
not
weird
realizing
because
how strong it was.
we were sitting there drinking booze, handing around 5,000-year-old swords and knives and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
that we were looking at.
Oh, that was the thing as well, when we eventually visited John Stallard at one point as well, didn't we, Warren?
Mm-hmm.
And you and him had like a 12-glass bottle of 10-year-old Bushmills whiskey. Oh my God, you guys got
I don't think me or John Stallard would ever admit to that.
They both had really, really sickening gaming rooms.
Yeah.
Harry's and John Stallard. You just stand there going,
Yeah, it's incredible.
in a
Right,
nice
well,
way.
look, guys, thank you so much. Come on across, check out the poster. Some old stuff in it. It's well worth a look. And yeah, thank you for your support of beastofwar.com for the last 7 years. Thank you for your support of each other and as a community. It's been great. Have a great day, and we'll see you at the weekend. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear beastofwar.com. Happy birthday to you.
I think we're done. Let's go.